Hey guys, what is up? It is the Fast Break Report here, bringing you guys another vlog. So I wanted to talk about something today that kind of bothers me because I see this all the time on NBA Twitter and I see it brought up in arguments all the time. And I kind of wanted to talk about it because, well, I'm getting tired of the fucking Bob Cousy slander. I'm just gonna be honest with you, man. It doesn't make any sense to me. And the arguments that people make for this shit is kind of fucking stupid. And I normally agree with J.J Redick's takes on ESPN. He was on First Take today, and they were talking about if Chris Paul is a transcendent talent. And the guy sitting across from J.J Redick, I don't know what his name is, but he brought up Bob Cousy, as Bob Cousy was a guy who changed the game. And as much as people don't want to believe that, he did. You know, as unfortunate as it fucking is, newsflash, okay, a white guy did happen to be a game changer for the NBA at one point in time. And the biggest argument that people fucking make is, oh, well, Bob Cousy couldn't dribble with his left hand, and there was 8 teams in the NBA, and he was guarded by plumbers and firemen, shit that J.J Redick decided to say today on ESPN. And the fact of the matter is, okay, I feel like a lot of people don't understand that, like, Bob Cousy walked so guys like Jerry West and Walt Frazier and Oscar Robertson and all these other fucking guys could run, okay? The fact of the matter is, Bob Cousy, Pete Maravich as well, like, Bob Cousy was the first, like, great point guard, okay? Like, a lot of people, it annoys me when people bring this up because it's like, oh, well, you know, Bob Cousy would get smoked by a G leaguer and he couldn't hold a bucket of water in today's league. Yeah, you're probably right, in today's league. But when Bob Cousy played, it was in the fucking 50s. Okay? I don't understand this bizarre, weird fucking comparison that, you know, NBA Twitter and the NBA community love to make between, like, Steph Curry and a guy who played in the fucking 50s. Like, as if there's no difference. Like, let me just explain this, okay? The average league shooting percentage back in the fucking 50s was 36%. The idea that Bob Cousy was shooting like 38 to 40%, okay, on some years from the field was like LeBron James numbers almost from the field, okay? We consider the league average of like 45% to be average in today's NBA, right? So if we get a guy like Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, LeBron James who can shoot 50% or 50% or better, we're like, wow, like he's a really good fucking player. What do you think happened back in the day? When Bob Cousy had seasons he was shooting 39, 38% from the floor, scoring 20 points per game. Okay, and dishing like 7, 8, 9 assists a game. Okay, shooting 80% from the fucking free throw line. I mean, it's just the idea. People pretend like Bob Cousy isn't a good player or wasn't a good player for his time. Yeah, if you compare him to modern day NBA standards, yeah, he's a terrible fucking player. But a lot of people seem to lack the idea or refuse to acknowledge that sports evolve. Okay, like if you go and watch Olympic women's pole vaulting from like the fucking 50s and compare it to now, you would be like, what the fuck are they doing? Like they're standing on the fucking bar and shit. I'm not even kidding. Look it up, okay? But people seem to act like Bob Cousy or whatever wouldn't have been a better player had he had, I don't know, a shooting coach at his disposal or a conditioning coach at his disposal, okay? Somebody who is watching his fucking diet and, you know, having a private chef and all this shit, okay? Players today have more technology, better coaching, they have the science, the fucking everything, okay, is better for the game now than it was back in the fucking 50s. Okay, we're talking about the difference of like a kid getting out of high school and going to work with a personal trainer and, you know, playing, you know, in the NBA or college or whatever, back to, you know, the 1950s where somebody's going to play basketball after working 12 hours in a fucking factory, okay, because they're getting paid money to do it, okay? It's just the idea. I hate this comparison that people make between previous eras and the modern day NBA. Oh, there was only 8 teams back then, so I don't care. I don't care about anything pre-Michael Jordan. Then don't fucking talk basketball, Okay? Oh, well, there was only 8 teams and, every team made the, like, bro, up until Michael Jordan got into the fucking league, it didn't take much to make the playoffs, okay? The Chicago Bulls made the playoffs with a 38-44 record the year Michael Jordan was drafted, okay? So I don't like this argument because people cherry pick it. And the biggest argument I'm going to make for this is if Bob Cousy was such a shitty player and he played against plumbers and electricians, then so did Bill Russell. Because Bob Cousy was Bill Russell's point guard for 6 out of the 13 years that Bill Russell played in the league. But if I sat here and told you that Bill Russell isn't a top 10 player all time, you'd look at me like my fucking head wasn't screwed on correctly. So, if you're going to make this argument, you need to keep the same energy with Bob Cousy, okay? Or keep that same energy with Bill Russell that you do with Bob Cousy. Because Bob Cousy was his fucking point guard for literally half of his fucking career. And then we can go into Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar dominated the fucking 70s. Okay? Why? Because nobody could fucking guard him. Plumbers and electricians, as everybody says, oh, plumbers and electricians. Well, sorry, that's what the fuck the league was made up of. Plumbers and electricians. You could argue that Jerry West, Oscar Robertson, okay, fucking John Havlicek, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, these guys would have been even better with modern day NBA training. And you could argue that guys who are good today might not have been as good back then because they didn't have this shit at their disposal. Okay? It wasn't part of the fucking culture. Okay? It wasn't any of the shit. Some of the guys that you guys think are good in today's NBA, like Steph Curry and LeBron and fucking Kevin Durant, okay? There's no fucking teleportation device that you can go into and say, oh yeah, LeBron would have been just as good now as he was back, in the 50s as he is today. There's no proof you have that that's true. Simply because back in the 1950s, they didn't have the technology. They didn't have the training. They didn't have the know-how, okay? The sport literally wasn't fucking old enough for people to understand the full concept of it and the shit that you could do and the shit you couldn't do. And then when we go from the 50s up until, now, the amount of rule changes in the league that have taken place. At one point, dunking was fucking outlawed. You couldn't dunk a basketball. It's just the idea, these arguments people make are so arbitrary and are so quick to just disregard, some of the people that played before the fucking 80s, that it's kind of sad. Because I think to myself, in order to understand the sport, you have to recognize the history of the sport. And a lot of people don't. A lot of people just look at Bob Cousy's stats and go, oh, he shot 37.5% from the field for his career. Fucking garbage, okay? Even though he's, for the time he played in, 36% from the field was the average, and he shot 37.5, okay? We have a lot of guys in the NBA today where the league average is 44, 45%, and we got guys like Russell Westbrook who struggled to shoot 42%, and John Wall, another guy who struggles to shoot 42 to 43%. So, it's just the idea, man. I don't think people understand, how good Bob Cousy was for his time. Okay, I don't see anybody out here making an argument that Bob Cousy is the greatest point guard of all time, even though he has a league MVP, he's a 6-time NBA champion, 2-time All-Star Game MVP. I think he's 12-time All-NBA. I think he's a 13-time All-Star or some crazy shit like that. But he played against plumbers and electricians, so his career doesn't matter. It amazes me how people come out here and make arguments for players like Bill Russell being the NBA put Bill Russell number 6 on their all-time list, okay? But Bob Cousy, I don't know where they put him on it, but it's nowhere near the top 10, okay? And I get it, Bob Cousy did play the first half of his career in the 50s, but people act like he wasn't Bill Russell's teammate. People act for 6 out of Bill Russell's 13-year career, he didn't have one of the best point guards in the league at the time playing on his fucking team for the first half of it. Bob Cousy played 4 seasons in the fucking 60s, okay? Only 4, and yet is the 4th ranked best point guard to ever play in the 60s. He's the best point guard to ever play in the 50s. So, I just don't understand these arguments, man. It's like people don't want to care about it. People don't want to acknowledge it, and people completely disregard it and disrespect it because, oh, the league was full of plumbers and electricians. Well, you could argue that the league was absolutely fucking garbage up until the 80s. Okay, up until like the mid 70s or the 70s when Julius Erving actually got into the league and people started caring about watching basketball. So I don't know, man. It just really annoys me when I see people who completely disregard the accomplishments of some of these players, but you know, they'll see somebody else who played in literally like that same era. Like the 50s and 60s are regarded as like the two worst NBA eras. I mean, the 70s are pretty close, but like it's just the idea, man. Like the 70s, the 50s, the 60s, the early stages of basketball are like considered to be the worst eras ever. Yet we see guys like Kareem come out of there, Oscar Robertson come out of there, fucking Bill Russell come out of there. We don't bitch about their legacies, but Bob Cousy, oh, fucking horrible, man. He couldn't hold Kyrie's jockstrap today. Well, yeah, because there simply wasn't the training, okay? Like, I don't know what else to tell you. You know, people make these comparisons between the modern day NBA and like players from the fucking 60s and 50s and like expect it to be equivalent. And it should show you, actually, just how far the league has come. The idea that Bob Cousy couldn't dribble with his left hand, yet today, every single player in the fucking league can dribble with their left hand, shows you how far NBA training has come. Okay? The idea that players now on average are shooting 45% from the field rather than 36% should show you how far the league has come. Okay? The idea that, you know, the average points per game for a player is like what? Like fucking 15, 17 points per game or some crazy shit like that. And like back then it was like less than 10. I mean, like people fail. I don't know why people either they fail to acknowledge it or they just don't know it. And I don't like it, man. I don't like the disrespect that, like, some of these players get simply because of the competition they played against. Like, as if what they accomplished means fucking nothing. And it's sad, man, because for the time that they played in, Bob Cousy, Bill Russell, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, okay, these guys were the best to ever fucking do it during that time. And yet people are quick to disregard them when we're talking about some of the greatest players to ever play the game. And I get it. Like, there's a lot of players that I would automatically take over Bob Cousy. Okay, Steph Curry being one of them. Magic Johnson. Okay, I could sit here and go down a list of fucking players. I would take over Bob Cousy before I actually take Bob Cousy. Okay, like, we could sit here for hours and do a list. But it's just the idea, for the time they played in, they were the best. Fucking acknowledge it. Okay? Give him his fucking flowers. Okay? You're willing to do it for Bill Russell. You're willing to do it for John Havlicek. You're willing to do it for Jerry West. You're willing to do it for Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. But because Bob Cousy played in the 50s, okay, for most of his career and ended in the 60s, okay? By the way, Bill Russell entered the league in, I think, 1957, 1958. So, Bill Russell played in the end of the 50s, but I don't see anybody looking to discredit his shit. So, that's all I'm saying, man. It's fucking insane to me how people are so quick to disregard one player. And it's always Bob Cousy. I don't know why. It's always Bob Cousy. Never anybody else. Nobody's discounting George Mikan, fucking Paul Arzon, or, you know, Rick Barry or any of these fucking guys. Rick Barry didn't play in the 50s, but it's just the idea, man. Like, for whatever reason, everybody's quick to disregard Bob Cousy, but not Paul Arzon or George Mikan or any of these fucking guys. Even though Bob Cousy, I think, has won more than all of them. I mean, it's just, I understand the arguments that people make. I understand why people think this way. I do. I understand it, but like, we're pretending like it means nothing, and I think that's sad. You know what? I think there's something to be said for being the best player of your generation, or the best player of your era, because for the most part, Bob Cousy was. In the 1950s, the best point guard in the league was Bob Cousy. It wasn't until the 60s came along that we saw guys like Jerry West, Oscar Robertson, Walt Frazier, and Bob Cousy was still one of the best point guards in the league. So, all I'm saying is, man, it's like, there's gonna come a day, okay? I'm gonna say this. There is going to come a day when down the road from now, you're going to be like fucking 70 or 80, maybe even 90 if you make it that long. And there's going to be some player in the league who is going to be the next LeBron James, okay? The next Michael Jordan. And you're going to see a whole younger generation come along when you're in might be your fucking grandkids or your grandkids, okay? And say, this player was better than LeBron James. This player is better than Michael Jordan. Okay, I understand that's very unlikely, but it's gonna happen. There's gonna be conversations where people say, so-and-so up-and-coming player or so-and-so player's career is better than Kevin Durant. It's better than LeBron. It's better than Michael Jordan, okay? And you're gonna look at them like they're fucking retarded because that's what you grew up with. And you know what, man? If you ask some of these old heads, like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Bill Russell, who the greatest basketball player of all time is, George Gervin even, okay, they'll probably tell you Julius Erving. So, that's all I'm saying, man, is, acknowledge shit. Nobody's saying you gotta come out here and say Bob Cousy's the greatest player ever, but at least acknowledge what the fuck he did. Because I hate this shit where it's like people hold Bill Russell up here and hold Bob Cousy down here when they were teammates for like literally half of Bill Russell's career. Doesn't make sense to me, man. Doesn't make sense to me at fucking all. So, tell me what you guys think about this down below in the comment section below. A like helps me out. Subscribe if you guys want to see more. I'm the Fast Break Report, and I'm out of this motherfucker. Peace, guys.